Did you know that there's something in your life right now that's blocking 8 incredible doors of opportunity, happiness, and fulfillment that should be completely open to you? What if I told you that the universe has already prepared these doors, has already placed the keys in your hand, but there's one thing, just one thing, that you need to let go of, leave behind, release from your life so that these doors can open once and for all? For those born under the sign of Libra, this moment is even more special because cosmic energies are conspiring in your favor right now, at this very instant, so that you finally understand what needs to be released. Libra, you who always seek balance, harmony, and beauty in all things, need to understand a profound truth. Sometimes, to achieve true balance, it's necessary to unbalance everything first. It's necessary to let go of something, to let it go, to allow what no longer serves you to leave your life. And when you do that, when you finally have the courage to leave behind what is holding you back, something magical happens. Not one door opens, not two, not three, but 8 giant, marvelous doors full of blessings swing open before you. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you exactly what those 8 doors are that are about to open in your life. I'll show you what's behind each one, the incredible opportunities that await you, the profound transformations that will happen. But more importantly, I'll help you identify what you need to leave behind. Because without this understanding, without this release, the doors remain closed, locked, preventing all the abundance of the universe from reaching you. The stars don't lie, and for Libra, this is a moment of profound transformation. If you stay until the end of this video, you'll understand not only what to let go of, but also how to do it correctly at the right time, so that these 8 doors open completely and your life will never be the same again. So take a deep breath, because the journey that begins now will change everything. Door 1. The door to true and deep relationships. Libra, the first door that will open for you when you decide to leave something behind is the door to true, authentic, deep, and transformative relationships. And you need to understand one important thing. This door is closed now not because you don't deserve incredible relationships, but because there is something in your life occupying the space that should be filled by real connections. Do you know what that something is? It's superficial relationships, friendships that don't nourish your soul, connections you maintain only out of politeness, habit, fear of hurting someone, or fear of being alone. You, born under the sign of Libra, have a natural tendency to seek harmony in all relationships. You dislike conflict, avoid arguments, and prefer to maintain peace, even when it means sacrificing your own authenticity. How many times have you agreed with someone even when you disagreed internally? How many times have you smiled at people who don't do you any good just to keep up appearances? How many times have you remained silent when you should have spoken, just to avoid creating an uncomfortable atmosphere? This is your burden, Libra, and also what is blocking the first door. The universe is asking you to do a deep cleansing of your relationships. I'm not talking about being cruel, about aggressively cutting people out of your life, because that doesn't suit your nature. But I'm talking about honesty, about looking at your connections and asking, does this person help me grow? Does this relationship nourish me? Is this friendship reciprocal? When you're with this person, do you feel light or heavy? Can you be yourself, or do you need to wear a mask? When you have the courage to answer these questions honestly, and begin to gently distance yourself from those relationships that no longer serve you, something extraordinary will happen. It will seem as if the universe was just waiting for you to make this move. Because suddenly new and incredible people will begin to appear in your life. People who truly understand you, who value who you are, who inspire you to be better, who are on the same level of consciousness as you. The door to true relationships cannot open while you are still holding the hands of people who should no longer be on your journey. It's a matter of energetic space. Imagine your life as a house with a limited number of rooms. If all the rooms are occupied by guests who shouldn't be there, how will you receive the special visits that the universe wants to send you? You need to clear those spaces, release those energies, and allow the new to enter. And you know what's most beautiful? When you do this cleansing, when you let go of superficial relationships, you're not just making room for new people. You're also allowing the relationships that already exist in your life, the ones that truly matter, to deepen even further. That friendship that was already good becomes extraordinary. That romantic relationship that was already special transforms into something magical. Because now you have the energy, time, and attention to invest where it truly matters. Libra, you were born to connect with people in a deep and meaningful way. You have a natural gift for building bridges between people, for harmonizing environments, for making everyone feel welcome. But this gift can only shine fully when you are surrounded by the right people. When you leave behind those who don't vibrate at the same frequency as you will discover a new dimension of your relationships. You will experience connections so deep, so real, so transformative, that you will wonder how you managed to live so long without them. The first door is waiting for you to make the choice. It's waiting for you to have the courage to prioritize quality over quantity, depth over superficiality, truth over appearances. And when you do that, when you finally let go of what no longer serves you, that door will open with such force that you will be flooded with wonderful connections, with people who will change your life forever. Door 2. The door to financial prosperity and material abundance. The second door that will swing open in your life, Libra, is the door to financial prosperity and material abundance. And before you think I'm only talking about money, let me explain something. This door brings much more than just numbers in a bank account. It brings security, peace of mind, freedom to make choices based on what you want and not what you can afford, opportunities to live experiences you've always dreamed of, and the ability to help those you love. This door brings the feeling that you are in control of your financial life, and not the other way around. But do you know what's preventing that door from opening? It's your complicated relationship with money, with deserving, with abundance. Libra, you need to leave behind the scarcity mindset that has been planted in your mind over the years. You need to let go of that voice inside you that says money is hard to come by, that you have to sacrifice too much to have something, that abundance is for others but not for you. You need to abandon the belief that being spiritual means being poor, or that good people shouldn't worry about money. Do you know what happens when you carry these limiting beliefs? You sabotage yourself without even realizing it. You have an incredible opportunity to earn more money, but you don't take advantage of it because you think you're not ready. Someone offers you a well-paid project, but you charge less than you should because you're ashamed to ask for a fair price. You have a brilliant idea that could generate income, but you don't put it into practice because you believe it won't work. And so the cycle continues, and the door to abundance remains closed. The universe wants to give you abundance, Libra. It wants to bless you financially, but you need to be open to receiving. And being open to receiving means letting go of everything that blocks prosperity from entering your life. It means releasing the fear of not being enough, the fear of not succeeding, the fear that the money will run out, the fear that you don't deserve it. When you release these fears, when you change your mindset from scarcity to abundance, something incredible happens. Suddenly, opportunities begin to arise from everywhere. That project you've been trying to get approved for months finally comes to fruition. That person who can connect you with an incredible job opportunity appears in your life out of nowhere. That idea you had and kept in a drawer suddenly makes perfect sense, and you decide to put it into practice. The money that was stuck starts to flow. The bills that seemed impossible to pay suddenly get resolved, and you realize that the problem was never a lack of opportunities out there, but rather the blockages you carried within yourself. Libra, you need to understand something fundamental. You were born to live in abundance. You were born to have beauty, comfort, and quality of life. This is not superfluous, this is not materialistic, this is aligned with your essence. Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet of pleasure, beauty, and the good things in life. You are not here to suffer, to go through hardship, to live counting pennies. You are here to prosper, to flourish, to enjoy the material blessings that the universe has to offer you. But for that to happen, you need to do your part. You need to leave behind the mental programming that keeps you trapped in a cycle of scarcity. You need to start seeing yourself as someone who deserves abundance. You need to stop comparing yourself to others and start celebrating your own achievements, however small they may seem. You need to look at money not as an enemy or something dirty, but as a neutral energy that can be used to create beautiful things in your life and in the lives of those you love. When you make this inner transformation, when you leave behind limiting beliefs about money and abundance, the second door opens. And what comes through that door is more than you can imagine now. It's not just money, it's opportunity. It's not just earning more, it's having more financial intelligence to multiply what you earn. It's not just receiving, it's also having the wisdom to manage well, to invest, to make money work for you instead of you working only for money. The second door brings prosperity in every sense, and it's waiting for you to leave behind everything that prevents abundance from reaching you. Door 3. The door to self-knowledge and spiritual growth. Libra, the third door that will open in your life is perhaps the most transformative of all. It's the door to profound self-knowledge, authentic spiritual growth, and a true connection with your essence. When this door opens, you stop living on autopilot and begin to live consciously. You stop reacting to life and start creating the life you desire. You stop getting lost trying to please everyone and begin to find yourself, to recognize yourself, to honor yourself. But for that door to open, you need to leave behind something that's preventing you from looking inward. Dependence on external validation. Libra, you need to hear this with an open heart. You've spent your whole life seeking approval from others, seeking to be accepted, to be loved, to be recognized. You've molded your personality so much according to what others expected of you that at some point you forgot who you really are. You've worn so many different masks for so many different people that now you don't even know what your true face is anymore. And I'm not judging you, Libra. This isn't a flaw of yours, it's simply a consequence of your nature. You were born with a heightened sensitivity to perceive what others need, what others feel, what others expect. You have an internal radar that picks up on the emotions of the people around you. And from a very young age you learned that by behaving in a certain way you received love, approval, acceptance. So you continued behaving that way even when it meant betraying yourself. But the time has come to stop. The time has come for you to leave behind this constant need for external approval and begin to develop a strong, unwavering internal approval that depends on no one but yourself. When you do this, when you finally decide that the most important opinion about you is your own, the third door opens. And what comes through that door is a journey of self-discovery so profound, so revealing, that it will completely change how you see yourself and how you live. You'll start asking yourself questions you've never asked yourself before. Who am I when I'm not trying to be what others want me to be? What do I really want from life, regardless of what my family expects of me? What are my true values, the ones I would choose even if no one else agreed with them? What truly makes me happy, not what should make me happy? And as you answer these questions, you'll get to know yourself in a way you never have before. And you know what's liberating about that? You discover that when you're authentic, when you stop wearing masks, the right people love you even more. You discover that you don't need to be perfect to be loved. You discover that your imperfections, your vulnerabilities, your quirks are exactly what makes you special, unique, interesting. You discover that there's much more courage in being yourself in a world that constantly pressures you to be someone else than in anything else. The third door also brings spiritual growth, but not the superficial kind that comes from simply reading books or watching videos about spirituality. It brings a real, profound, transformative connection with the divine, with the universe, with something greater than yourself. Because when you truly know yourself, when you fully accept yourself, you realize that you are part of something much bigger. You realize that there is a cosmic force that guides you, that protects you, that loves you unconditionally. And this realization changes everything. Libra, letting go of dependence on external validation doesn't mean becoming insensitive or selfish. It means finding true balance between considering others and considering yourself. It means understanding that you can be kind, loving, empathetic, and still have boundaries, say no when necessary, and prioritize your own needs. The third door teaches you that self-love is not the opposite of love for others, but rather the foundation for loving others in a healthy and genuine way. If you want that third door to fully open in your life, start today by asking yourself, what am I doing simply because it's expected of me? Where am I betraying myself to avoid disappointing someone? In what areas of my life am I living according to the expectations of others instead of living according to my own desires? And then slowly begin to make small changes. Start choosing yourself. Start honoring your truth. And observe how everything changes when you do that. Before I continue revealing the other incredible doors that will open in your life, I need to ask you something. If you're enjoying this video, if these messages are touching your heart, making sense to you, showing you paths you need to follow, then subscribe to the channel right now. Click that subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Because I create this content with a lot of care and dedication to help you transform, evolve, and achieve the life you deserve. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. Write your city, your state, your country. I love knowing that these messages are reaching people all over the world, that we're creating a beautiful community of people who believe in transformation, growth, and spirituality. You're part of that, and I want to get to know you better. And if these messages truly touched your heart, if you feel that what I share here has value for your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel, a subscriber. Your support helps me continue creating quality content, dedicating myself even more to bringing messages that can change lives. So if you can contribute, I will be eternally grateful. And now let's continue discovering the other wonderful doors that are ready to open in your life. Door 4. The door to physical health and well-being of the body. The fourth door that will open for you, Libra, is the door to physical health, to the well-being of the body, to the vitality and energy you need to live fully. And this door is extremely important because it's no use having incredible relationships, financial abundance, and spiritual growth if your body isn't healthy, if you lack energy, if you're always tired, sick, or feeling unwell. The body is the temple where your soul dwells, and when this temple is well cared for, everything in your life flows better. But do you know what's preventing that door from opening completely? It's the neglect you have towards your own body. It's how you prioritize everyone else's needs over your own. It's how you eat poorly because you don't have time, because you're busy with other things, because you think taking care of yourself is selfish. It's how you don't exercise because you always have something more important to do. It's how you don't sleep properly because you stay up late solving other people's problems or worrying about things you can't always control. Libra, you need to leave behind this pattern of always putting yourself last. You need to understand that taking care of your health is not vanity. It's not a luxury. It's not selfishness. It's a necessity. It's a responsibility. It's self-love. How will you help others? How will you achieve your dreams? How will you enjoy all the blessings the universe wants to give you if your body is exhausted, sick, without energy? You can't give what you don't have. You can't take good care of others if you're not taking good care of yourself first. When you decide to leave behind neglecting your health and start prioritizing your physical well-being, the fourth door opens. And what comes through that door is surprising. First, you start to have more energy. That constant tiredness you thought was normal begins to disappear. You wake up more refreshed, spend the day with more vitality, and are able to do things with more enthusiasm. And this completely changes the quality of your life. Secondly, you start to feel better in your own skin. When you take care of your body with affection, when you eat well, when you move, when you rest properly, you develop a more loving relationship with your body. You stop seeing your body as an enemy, as something that needs to be punished or forced. You begin to see your body as an ally, as a wonderful instrument that allows you to experience physical life. And this change of perspective is transformative. Third, your overall health improves. Those aches and pains you had begin to lessen. Those recurring health problems start to resolve themselves. You get sick less often. Your immune system gets stronger. You recover faster when something happens. And you realize that the body has an incredible capacity to heal and regenerate when you give it what it needs. But taking care of your health isn't just about diet and exercise, Libra. It's also about mental, emotional, and energetic health. It's about learning to manage the stress you carry. It's about setting healthy boundaries so you don't overwhelm yourself. It's about resting without guilt, knowing that rest is productive, necessary, and sacred. It's about doing activities that bring you joy, that make you laugh, that make you feel alive. It's about spending time in nature, breathing fresh air, feeling the sun on your skin, walking barefoot on the grass. The fourth door teaches you that health is a lifestyle, not a temporary goal. It's not about going on a radical diet for 3 months and then reverting to old habits. It's about making small, consistent changes that you can maintain forever. It's about finding forms of movement that you truly enjoy, not forms of exercise that you hate but force yourself to do. It's about eating foods that nourish your body and also satisfy your soul. It's about finding balance, which is something you, as a Libra, understand deeply. And you know what's most beautiful? When you start taking better care of your health, you inspire the people around you to do the same. Your family notices the transformation and wants to participate. Your friends notice your renewed energy and become interested in what you're doing. You become a living example that it's possible to have a healthy life without extreme sacrifices, without suffering, without giving up the good things in life. You show that health and pleasure can go hand in hand. Libra, the fourth door is waiting for you to make the decision to prioritize yourself. It's waiting for you to leave behind the idea that self-care is secondary. It's waiting for you to understand that you can't serve as an empty vessel, that you need to be well to do good for others. When you open this door and allow health and well-being to fully enter your life, you gain not only more years of life but more life within your years. You gain quality, vitality, and energy to enjoy everything the universe has in store for you. Door 5. The door to creativity and authentic expression. Libra, the fifth door that will swing open in your life is the door to creativity, to authentic expression, to your artistic and creative potential that lies dormant within you. And this door is especially important for you because Libra is a naturally creative, artistic sign, with a keen perception of beauty, harmony, and aesthetics. You were born to create beautiful things, to express your unique vision of the world, to bring more beauty to this planet. But how long has this door been closed? How long have you prevented your creativity from flowing freely? What's blocking that door is something very specific: paralyzing perfectionism and fear of judgment. Libra, you're so afraid of creating something that isn't perfect, that isn't good enough, that isn't approved by others, that you simply don't create anything. You have incredible ideas in your head, wonderful projects you'd like to carry out, unique ways of expressing yourself, but you keep all of that inside because you're afraid. Afraid of making mistakes, afraid of being criticized, afraid of not living up to your own expectations or the expectations of others. So what happens then? Your creativity gets caged, suffocated, without room to breathe. And when creativity can't express itself, something inside you dies a little each day. You feel empty, without purpose, as if you're living half a life. You look at people who are creating, who are expressing themselves, who are sharing their talents with the world, and you feel a pang of envy mixed with sadness because deep down you know you could be doing that too, but you're not. Letting go of perfectionism and the fear of judgment doesn't mean abandoning your quality standards or ceasing to care about what you create. It means understanding that perfection doesn't exist, that every artist, every creator, every human being makes mistakes, creates imperfect things, and that's okay. It means understanding that the creative process is more important than the final result. It means giving yourself permission to experiment, to play, to make mistakes, to learn, to evolve. When you let go of that block and allow your creativity to flow, the fifth door opens with incredible force. And what enters through that door is pure magic. First, you rediscover the pleasure of creating. You remember how wonderful it is to have an idea and transform it into reality. You remember how satisfying it is to use your hands, your mind, your heart to give life to something that didn't exist before. You remember that creating isn't work, it's fun, it's therapy, it's meditation. It's a way of connecting with something greater. Secondly, you discover talents you didn't even know you had. When you stop censoring yourself, when you allow your creativity to express itself freely, you are surprised by what you are capable of doing. You discover you are good at things you had never tried before. You develop new skills. You find unique ways of expressing yourself that are entirely your own, that have your signature, your essence. Third, you attract incredible opportunities related to your creativity. When you are creating, when you are sharing your creations with the world without fear, without hiding, people notice. Opportunities arise. Invitations come. Doors open. Sometimes it's a professional opportunity, sometimes it's a collaboration with someone talented, sometimes it's simply the recognition that what you do is special, is valuable, is needed in this world. The fifth door also reconnects you with the joy of living. Because when you are creating, when you are expressing your authenticity through art, writing, music, design, cooking, gardening, any creative form that resonates with you, you are fully present in the moment. You are not worried about the past or anxious about the future. You are simply there, immersed in the process, flowing with the creative energy that flows through you. And that is meditative, it is healing, it is transformative. Libra, you need to understand that your creativity is not a luxury. It's not something you can only do when you have spare time, only when everything is perfect. Your creativity is an essential part of who you are. It's how your soul communicates with the world. It's how you leave your mark on this planet. When you deny your creativity, when you stifle it, you are denying a fundamental part of yourself. So what do you need to do? Start small. You don't need to create a masterpiece tomorrow. Just start. Take that sketchbook that's been sitting in your drawer and doodle. Write 3 sentences about something that moves you. Cook a new dish, experimenting with different ingredients. Rearrange a room in your house to make it more beautiful. Take photos of your day, paying attention to detail. Do anything, but do something creative without judgment, without pressure, just for the pleasure of creating. And when you do that, when you start nurturing your creativity regularly, you'll notice a profound change in your energy, your mood, your outlook on life. You'll feel more alive, more connected to yourself, more fulfilled. The fifth door will be wide open, and all the inspiration, all the beauty, all the magic that the universe wants to show you will be able to freely enter your life. Door 6. The door to emotional independence and inner balance. The sixth door that will open for you, Libra, is one of the most important for your evolution as a human being. It is the door to emotional independence and true inner balance. And this door is fundamental because you, more than any other sign, constantly seek balance. But you have been seeking this balance outside of yourself, in other people, in external circumstances, in the validations you receive. And this keeps you on a constant emotional roller coaster, where you are fine when things are going well around you, and you are unwell when something is not going well. What's preventing that door from opening is your emotional dependence on others. It's how you allow the moods of those around you to determine your own. It's how you absorb other people's emotions like a sponge, and then no longer know what's yours and what's theirs. It's how you need someone's approval, affection, and constant attention to feel good about yourself. It's how you panic when someone is upset with you, even if you haven't done anything wrong. Libra, you need to leave behind this way of functioning emotionally. You need to understand that no one, absolutely no one, is responsible for your happiness besides yourself. No relationship, however wonderful, can fill an inner void that only you can fill. No person can give you the feeling of completeness you seek, because that completeness can only come from within. And until you understand this, you will continue jumping from relationship to relationship, from situation to situation, searching outside for what can only be found within. When you decide to work on your emotional independence, when you begin to develop a strong and stable inner center that doesn't depend on external circumstances, the sixth door begins to open. And what comes through that door is transformative. First, you experience an inner peace you've never experienced before. You realize you can be okay even when someone around you isn't. You realize you can maintain your joy even when circumstances aren't perfect. You realize you can feel complete even when you're alone. Secondly, your relationships improve dramatically, because when you are no longer emotionally dependent on others, when you are whole within yourself, you relate in a much healthier way. You stop being needy, clingy, and desperate. You stop negating yourself to maintain peace. You stop accepting less than you deserve for fear of being alone. And then you attract people who are also whole, who can relate to you in a balanced, mature, and genuine way. Third, you develop an incredible ability to cope with life's adversities. Because when your balance comes from within, nothing outside can completely bring you down. You may go through difficult situations, losses, challenges, disappointments, but you have such a solid inner foundation that you can stand tall, process what you are feeling, and move forward. You stop being a leaf in the wind, being carried in any direction, and become a rooted tree, flexible enough to bend in the storm but strong enough not to break. The sixth door also teaches you about healthy emotional boundaries. You learn that you can care about people without absorbing all their problems. You learn that you can be empathetic without getting lost in other people's drama. You learn that you can love someone deeply and still maintain your individuality, your space, your inner peace. You learn that helping others doesn't mean sacrificing yourself emotionally until there's nothing left of you. To fully open this door, you need to start practicing emotional self-care every day. You need to learn to recognize your emotions without judgment. When you are sad, allow yourself to be sad without guilt. When you are happy, allow yourself to be happy without fear that this happiness will go away. You begin to create rituals that connect you with yourself, that bring you back to your center. It could be meditation, it could be writing in a journal, it could be walking in nature, it could simply be sitting in silence and breathing. You also need to start questioning your emotional reactions. When something disturbs you, instead of reacting immediately or absorbing that negative energy, you stop and ask yourself, is this really mine? Is this emotion coming from within me? Or am I just reflecting what someone else is feeling? Do I need to carry this, or can I simply observe and let it pass? This conscious questioning will help you develop a healthy emotional filter. And here's a truth you need to hear, Libra. Being emotionally independent doesn't mean being cold, insensitive, or disconnected. It means being so connected to yourself, so centered in your own energy, that you can be present for others without losing yourself in them. It means you can offer love, support, and understanding from a place of wholeness, not neediness. And that is the purest, truest, most transformative love there is. The sixth door awaits you to completely transform your emotional life. It awaits you to free you from the prison of emotional dependence and show you that you can be free, whole, and balanced, regardless of what is happening around you or who is or is not in your life. When this door opens completely, you finally find the true balance you have always sought, but this time where it should be, within yourself. Door 7. the door to leadership and positive influence. Libra, the seventh door that will open in your life is the door of leadership and positive influence. And perhaps you're thinking, but I'm not a leader, I don't like to boss people around. I prefer to work in harmony with everyone. And that's exactly why this door is so important for you. Because true leadership isn't about ordering, controlling, or imposing. True leadership is about inspiring, guiding, creating a space where everyone can flourish. And you, with all your qualities of balance, fairness, diplomacy, and ability to see all sides of a situation, have everything it takes to be an exceptional leader. But that door is closed or only ajar because there's something you need to leave behind. Your tendency to avoid prominent positions for fear of responsibility or of displeasing someone. You have a pattern of hiding, of staying in the background, of letting others take the lead, even when you have better ideas, more effective solutions, more complete visions. You do this because you're afraid of the weight of leadership, afraid of making mistakes, afraid of making a decision that won't please everyone, afraid of being criticized or judged. And do you know what happens when you do that? The world loses everything you have to offer. People lose the opportunity to be guided by someone who truly cares about everyone's well-being, who considers different perspectives, who seeks fair and balanced solutions. You get frustrated because you see decisions being made incorrectly, but you don't take a stand. You feel you have much more potential than you're demonstrating, but you don't take that step forward. When you decide to leave behind the fear of leading, when you accept that you have unique qualities that make you a natural leader, the seventh door begins to open. And what comes through that door is surprising. First, leadership opportunities begin to appear in your life. It could be at work, where you are offered a coordination or management position. It could be in a personal project, where you finally decide to put that idea into practice and lead its execution. It could be in your community, in your family, in your social circle, where people naturally begin to see you as a role model, someone who can guide, who can help make important decisions. Secondly, you discover that you have a natural ability to positively influence the people around you. You don't need to shout, you don't need to be authoritarian, you don't need to impose. You lead by example, by the consistency between what you say and what you do, by the way you treat people with respect and consideration. And people respond to that. They follow you not out of fear or obligation, but because they trust you, because they believe in your vision, because they feel that you truly care about them. Third, you have a much greater impact on the world. Because when you're in a leadership position, when you have influence, you can make real changes, you can help more people, you can implement ideas that benefit many, not just yourself. You can create fairer and more harmonious work environments. You can lead projects that bring beauty and balance to the world. You can be an example that it's possible to succeed without stepping on others, that it's possible to lead with compassion and still be effective. The seventh door also teaches you about the power of your voice. For a long time you remained silent, believing that your opinion wasn't important, that it was better to avoid conflict, that it was safer to agree with the majority. But when this door opens, you realize that your voice is powerful, that your words have weight, that when you speak, people listen. And this isn't about ego, it's about responsibility. It's about recognizing that you have something valuable to contribute, and that hiding it is depriving the world of a gift that only you can give. For that door to fully open, you need to start practicing small acts of leadership in your daily life. When you're in a meeting and have a good idea, share it, don't keep it to yourself. When you see an injustice happening, take a stand, don't stay silent. When an opportunity arises to coordinate a project, accept it, don't refuse out of fear. When someone asks for your opinion on something important, give your honest opinion, don't just say what you think the person wants to hear. And remember, Libra, you don't need to have all the answers to be a good leader. You don't need to be perfect, you don't need to never make mistakes, you don't need to please everyone. What you need is integrity, a clear vision of what you're trying to build, and the courage to take steps in that direction, even when it's uncomfortable, even when not everyone agrees, even when you're not sure if it will work. The leadership you can offer the world is special because it comes from a place of genuine consideration for others. You don't lead to massage your ego or to have power over people. You lead because you truly want to make a difference, because you believe you can create something better, because you have a vision of harmony, beauty, and justice that you want to see manifested in reality. And the world desperately needs this kind of leadership. The seventh door awaits you, Libra. It awaits you to let go of fear, embrace your leadership potential, and allow your positive influence to spread far beyond what you imagine. When this door fully opens, you will not only transform your own life, but also the lives of countless people who will be touched by your unique and special way of leading. Door 8. The door to fulfilling dreams and life purpose. And finally, we arrive at the 8th and final door that will open in your life, Libra. And this is the most important door of all, because it is the door to the fulfillment of your deepest dreams and your true life purpose. When this door opens completely, everything connects, everything makes sense, everything you have experienced, learned, and overcome reveals itself as part of a greater plan that was preparing you to live the life you were born to live. But what is preventing that door from opening once and for all? It's the attachment to what is safe, known, comfortable, even when it doesn't make you happy. It's the fear of taking risks, of leaving your comfort zone, of pursuing what you truly desire because it might be difficult, because it might not work out, because people might not understand. It's the choice to live a mediocre, acceptable life that doesn't cause problems, instead of living the extraordinary life you truly want to live. Libra, how many times have you stopped yourself from doing something you really wanted because it seemed too risky? How many times have you given up on a dream because other people said it wasn't realistic, that it wouldn't work, that you should focus on something safer? How many times have you chosen the path that was expected of you, instead of the path your heart was telling you to follow? Each time you did that, you closed that 8th door a little more. Letting go of the attachment to security and the fear of following your dreams doesn't mean being irresponsible or impulsive. It means having the courage to honor who you truly are and what you truly want, even if it requires significant changes in your life. It means trusting that when you are aligned with your true purpose, the universe conspires in your favor, doors open, opportunities appear, and things flow. When you finally let go of fear and decide to pursue your true dreams, when you decide to live according to your purpose instead of living according to the expectations of others, the 8th door opens with a magnitude that will leave you speechless. And what enters through that door is pure magic manifested in reality. First, you experience a feeling of total alignment with life. You wake up every day knowing exactly why you are here, what you are doing, where you are going. You are no longer just existing, just surviving, just passing the days. You are truly living with purpose, with passion, with meaning. Secondly, things start to fall into place in ways that seem miraculous, but are simply the natural result of you being on the right path. That perfect opportunity appears at the perfect time. That person who can help you achieve your dream crosses your path when you need them most. That resource you thought you wouldn't have manifests itself. And you realize it wasn't a coincidence, it was synchronicity. It was the universe organizing things so that you could achieve what is aligned with your purpose. Third, you feel a profound sense of fulfillment that no amount of money, status, or external approval could give you. Because you are doing what you were born to do. You are using your unique gifts to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. You are honoring your soul, your essence, the reason why you are here on this planet at this specific moment in history. The 8th door also shows you that you have much more creative power than you imagined. When you are aligned with your purpose, when you are vibrating at the frequency of your true dreams, you become a magnet for everything you need to achieve those dreams. You attract the right people, the right opportunities, the right resources, the right ideas. And what once seemed impossible suddenly becomes not only possible, but inevitable. But let me be honest with you, Libra. Opening that 8th door completely isn't easy. It will require more courage from you than you've ever had to muster. It will require you to face your deepest fears. It will require you to disappoint some people, to make decisions that not everyone will understand, to choose yourself and your dreams even when it's difficult. But I guarantee you one thing. It will be worth every second, every drop of sweat, every tear, every moment of uncertainty. Because on the other side of this process, on the other side of this wide open door, lies the most fulfilled, most complete, happiest version of yourself. It's the life you always wanted but were afraid to admit. It's the purpose that will make you feel alive in a way you've never felt before. And it's the legacy you will leave in this world. The unique mark that only you can make. So what do you need to do now? First, you need to identify what your dreams truly are. Not the dreams that have been put in your head, not what would be nice to have, but what makes your heart race just thinking about it. What you would do even if you didn't earn money, even if no one applauded, simply because it fulfills you, because it makes you feel like you're in the right place doing the right thing. Secondly, you need to start taking small steps towards those dreams. You don't need to drop everything tomorrow and take a giant leap into the dark. But you need to do something, even if small, that brings you closer to what you really want. It could be researching how to start, it could be talking to someone who is already doing what you want to do. It could be dedicating an hour a week to working on your dream project. It could be saving a little each month to make that plan viable. The important thing is to start, to take the first step, because one step leads to another, and before you know it, you've already traveled a huge distance. Third, you need to learn to trust the process. It won't always be linear, it won't always make sense in the moment, and it won't always be easy. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you'll want to give up, moments when it will seem like nothing is working. But if you keep going, if you don't give up, if you stay focused on your purpose and your dreams, you will get there. And you will look back and thank yourself for having had the courage not to give up. Libra, the 8 doors I revealed to you in this video are not fantasy. They are not empty metaphors. They are energetic realities ready to open in your life, as soon as you do your part. As soon as you leave behind what is preventing you from moving forward. As soon as you have the courage to choose transformation instead of stagnation, growth instead of comfort, fulfillment instead of resignation. And I want you to understand one thing. All 8 of these doors are connected. When you open one, it becomes easier to open the next. When you leave behind superficial relationships and allow true relationships into your life, you gain the support and energy you need to take better care of your health. When you take care of your health, you have more energy to be creative. When you are creative, you develop emotional independence. When you are emotionally independent, you can lead more effectively. And when you lead well and live your purpose, everything connects in a perfect symphony of fulfillment. So the question remains, are you ready to do what needs to be done? Are you ready to leave behind what is preventing you from living life to the fullest? Are you ready to open those 8 doors and allow all the blessings the universe has in store for you to finally enter your life? Because the doors are there waiting. The key is in your hand. You just need the courage to use it. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. You're part of an incredible community of people who are also seeking growth, transformation, and fulfillment. And I'm here creating this content, sharing this knowledge, precisely to support you on this path. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any messages that could change your life. And tell me in the comments, which of these 8 doors do you most want to open in your life? Which door resonates most with you right now? I want to get to know you better. I want to know about your journey. I want to celebrate every step you take towards your best version. And if these messages touched your heart, if you feel that what I share here has real value for your life, consider becoming a supporter of the channel. Your support allows me to continue creating this content with dedication, with care, with the genuine intention of making a difference in the lives of each person who watches me. You are part of this, and I am very grateful to have you here with me. Go ahead, Libra. Go and leave behind what needs to be left behind. Go and open those 8 wonderful doors. Go and live the extraordinary life you deserve, the life you were born to live. The universe is rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. And deep down in your heart, you know you're capable. So make it happen. Your moment is now.